ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
This is big time letdown Spider-Man. Huh? Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Avengers Age of Ultron movie Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure Wave Vision. If you're trying to pick up this figure, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So this is the second Vision that we're getting from Hasbro. This would be our third Vision in total so far, and it's looking okay just by looking at the packaging. I think it's kind of funny how they have this big empty space over here. I'm surprised they didn't move the cape onto that side, but oh well. On the side over here, you can see Doctor Strange. Vision is the running change figure with Doctor Strange, as you can see over here. There's a read it. If you want to read it, pause it now. Here's the other figures from the wave. And then there's Vision right over there. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Vision out of the packaging. And not a terrible looking figure. It is a kit bash bonanza over here with this guy, though. You get the Bucky Cap mold again. We get the Grim Reaper's cape. And it's not looking as good as a Grim Reaper cape just because it doesn't have any paint detail on it. I don't like that. We also get Spider-Man, or Pizza Spider-Man's left wall-crawling hand right over there. I like to call it the Maximoff McGrabby hand. But anyway, let's take a closer look at this brand new head sculpt. Is this a brand new head sculpt? I think it's a brand new head sculpt. It's kind of hard for me to tell. I could see the soul gem actually sculpted into his forehead, so it's got to be a brand new head sculpt. The reason why I question it is because I feel like the face sculpts from Hasbro all kind of look the same. You know what I mean? Like this looks like the Giant Man figure, but he doesn't have the mask on, or the Black Bolt, or any of the male figures or female figures. They all kind of look the same, and I don't know. I wish that we got a little bit more unique face sculpts. But anyway, the paint is okay on this too. You can see like the soul gem kind of misfired right there with that deco. It's not exactly on point, and you do get some red splotching. You can see some marbleization right there in the head sculpt. We do get some sparkles though. I really do like the sparkles, and I don't know what that sound was. It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Then over here on this side, the face does look a little bit cleaner with the paint. The eyes look like they came out pretty good too. Now, I've been really happy with what Hasbro has been giving us, and I don't mind that they reuse the Bucky Cap mold so much, but somebody had left a comment saying like, hey, if you're gonna reuse the Bucky Cap mold, that means you're saving a lot of money, so can you add some small sculpted parts? And I think that was a really good point, even though I'm still very happy with what Hasbro's been doing lately overall. But yes, they could have added something right over here, or at least this little diamond piece, or added some sculpted parts, because it just looks really weird to me having that flat yellow piece over the green. I don't know, it just looks a little strange to me. But I do like how the chest looks on this guy because it's got all the sparkles right there in the green. You get this very metallic looking brighter green right there also. And I think that came out looking pretty good too. You get a little bit of the original or the darker green seeping through there a little bit though. And then he has, you know, some detail painted on him as well, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, some added sculpt work would have been cool, you know. The paint looks pretty good right there on the forearm. And then he has a fist on the right arm. Then on this left hand right here, he has this function where if you apply this to your Marvel Legends Scarlet Witch figure, it actually makes a sound. And then looking at the rest of the figure, you could still see some dark green seeping through the lighter green, so I'm not really liking that too much. It's not as noticeable on the ab section, I think, because you have all these wrinkles in the sculpt, but yeah, you can definitely see it there a little bit more. And then there's this portion of the leg right over here that actually looks quite terrible. I'm not liking that at all. That looks really bad. I also have these lines right over here, which I do think look pretty cool. Some more lines right there around the calves and everything. And his feet, and just he's got the big holes, and then you can remove the cape if you want to, so you just pop that off. And here's looking at the back of the figure. No shadowing effect or anything on the yellow section right there. And they still painted him even though it's covered up by the cape, so I think that's pretty cool. And even though I originally saw this cape on the Grim Reaper figure, you can attach it to Vision pretty well. It actually works nicely, I think. Unfortunately, there's no paint detail on this, and again, I think this goes to, you know, the amount of paint they're able to put on a figure. So we got all this bright metallic paint on here. Can't give him any shadowing effect. Too bad. Now the cape doesn't hinder any articulation on this body mold. I really like that he can look up all the way, and that's a huge fun factor for me with this figure because I haven't had a Vision figure where I could really do that before. Anyway, the shoulders move outward, forward, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrists move side to side, hinge up and down, ab crunch, waist swivel, hips out, legs forward, thigh swivel, double jointed knee, calf rotation, ankles up, down, ankle pivot. My Vision unsurprisingly stands at about 6.5 inches tall. Then here's our new Vision compared to two previous Visions. This is the repainted Vision from the Ares Build-A-Figure wave. I repainted mine and it looks not so great, very chalky. But anyway, I wanted to have a white Vision, so I repainted it. That's my custom awesome. And then here's the Toybiz Marvel Legends Vision right here, which I still think is the better one out of the three of these. I just wish he was just a little bit taller now. Then here's Vision next to his grandpa and his old lady right there, and it looks like he fits into scale pretty well with Giant Man. I mean, they have the same body mold, they're standing at the same height, but again, the Scarlet Witch figure is just a little too tall. And then here's Vision compared to the other figures from the wave that I've already reviewed. Yep, 2 figures with Bucky Cap molds. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. We'll say the more I mess around with this figure, the less I'm bothered with this hand over here. It's not a bad figure. I do have my complaints about it. I have no plans of getting rid of it at all, but I can't highly recommend it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of these other boxes right over here for more Shart in your face. Thanks for checking out the Patreon account. Your help is much appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and go to marvelousnews.com for a photo gallery of images from this review. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
And even though I originally saw this cape on the Grim Meat